Alright. Let's start pasting the links in. Okay. We beaten Pikmin today. And then I'll paste that in. Okay. It's on Twitter. Alright. So, with that, I think we should be going. Let me get the chat window out and not drop my phone, because that doesn't really help getting the chat window out. I'm probably a little quieter than usual because I gotta move the mic, but give me a minute while I get everything set up here. Let's see. But yeah, yesterday... Oh, let me turn the speaker off, by the way. You're gonna hear a voice.
Power off.
But the goofy thing is yesterday I was wondering, like, Xenoblade 2 felt like it was really slippery and weird. And then I realized today, right when I was about to play Pikmin, it's like, you know, inputs in the menus are kind of slow here too, and they never were. And I realized it's because OBS was adding like half a second of input lag. And so I was literally playing Xenoblade yesterday for 3 hours with half a second of input lag on everything I was doing. Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, it was just weird. The whole thing felt real weird. Alright, no need to be picky. Well, we do need to be picky, just be, because we're playing Pikmin. You know, we're gonna win the game today, I hope. So anyways, yeah, we're just gonna continue. And the question is, which one was, okay, well, it's not that one. So it's probably this one, because those other two are basically done. Whereas we still have one whole area to do. Today's gonna be a shorter stream because we streamed for a while yesterday. But after the stream, I might just chill in the VC or something. We'll see. I got some stuff I kind of want to do, but we'll see. But for now, we're gonna head to the Distant Spring because this is the next area we gotta go to. This is the, I guess, the hardest one. Some people would argue the Forest Navel is harder, but, like, I don't know. This one's got a lot of wollywogs, which makes it inherently kind of difficult. Let's see. There's really, like... We're gonna need some yellows, but honestly, I don't really see a reason to get anything other than, like, blue Pikmin for now. So... Again, we're not playing optimal. We're just kind of playing the way we're playing. We'll come back and grab the yellows, but I don't want to have to micromanage them for now. Despite the fact that the blue Pikmin can literally walk through water, it's like they will absolutely not walk through this water to bring something that way, which is really really great. So here, you guys just work on this. But yeah, so this is just a little chill stream. Oh, yeah. Shoot, that is a problem. This guy is gonna kill us. Here, we're gonna just get you guys working on this, like all of them. Wonder if I'm the only one here. I know there's a couple of viewers, but like, they might not be commenting. But to be fair, it's like, I don't know, it could be Troy, or it could be Geek, or it could just be nobody. It's not really that big of a deal, since we're not doing anything that serious, really. Alright, so while we wait on that, I guess we'll go deal with this guy, because this guy's gonna be a pain no matter what we do. Okay, well, here, let's let him do this. Come on. Come on. Okay, well, if you don't want to blow, then we're just gonna keep throwing them at you. My Xbox is stuck in 640 by 480 resolution. Huh. Okay, Xbox One or 360? it's an Xbox One, I'll be a little surprised. It's not really like a console I would expect you to have. Let's see. Shoot, that is kind of a problem. There's just a lot of, like, really scary stuff here. So, you know. Oh, well, thank you for dropping things from the sky. Appreciate it. Let's see. Well, it came at the right time for me to take a break. I was continuing, my efforts to set up my old, comps. Really, I could have done this all one night, but I get frustrated easily. Yeah, technology can just be like that sometimes. Okay, let's get, okay, don't attack him, though. That would not be of use to us. Okay, well, or you guys could just do that. Sorry. Okay, Yellow, get out of the water. Get out of the water. You can save yourself. You don't need to be. You don't need to be. Yellow. I think he's giving up. I'm gonna be real. Anyways, yeah, let's get a couple more bomb rocks. These bull bears are like actually genuinely scary. It's why I'm not fighting them. Surprised Xbox doesn't even let you change the resolution, or they go that low. I'm not surprised, but that's because like. Even the Wii U lets you change resolution, and that's a Nintendo device. They almost never let you do anything. Okay, we'll have you guys do this. Take that, and then we'll try to get you guys across. Okay, stop tripping. Why is it surprising I have a 1? It's surprising when anybody has an Xbox One, geek. There's like 5 people in the whole world who actually own one of those things. Okay, let's get you. I'm just gonna let you throw that. Okay, just go. Just get him. Or die. Every one of you die, I guess. We just lost 40 Pikmin in one go, so that's how it be sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna go oh, man, this whole area is just nothing but, like, nonsense. Thank you. Let's see, 640 by 40 is like Windows 95. Yeah. How else was I gonna play Halo 5? I don't know. Just don't. I found my massage machine. Put this right down in the lower back area and let it go to work. I can't wait until I get it installed again, as my lower lumbar region has been paining me ever since the crash. Ah, sweet relief. Not that it was a good game looking back on it, but, oh. I like it, but still gonna go next gen eventually. Honestly, like, I wasn't even that interested in the PS4 generation. I've been walking so much lately, I'm really looking forward to using this. Like, to me, it felt very, I don't know, unimportant is how I describe it. Like, it's a generation that kind of, like, it had a lot of good games in certain senses, but none of them that appealed to me, really. And it's like, I don't know. The new generation, I just think is straight up dumb. Like, it's just a waste of time. Alright, we're definitely losing Pikmin, no matter what. Okay, just get him. Just get him. Okay. Because we're going to have to... Okay. Well, actually, no. Because you guys are all, like, flower Pikmin anyways. Okay. Okay, he's definitely going to get to eat at least a couple... No, okay, no. Wow. How is it that I lost that many to a Wollywog and yet, like... The bull bears are fine. I'm not even having, like, any trouble with them at all. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. I hope these are 3. But yeah, I don't know. How is Halo 4? Ah, there's 6, which is still not good. Okay. Okay, well, we can get a couple parts today regardless. So first things first, we're gonna refill on blues once we're done with all this, but let's go get this guy and hopefully this time not make the same mistake. Because last time this worked out just fine, and then it's like when I tried doing it the second time, I guess he just decided no. Well, I still lost more, because Wollywogs are annoying unless you want to deal with them in, like, the stupidest, slowest way humanly possible. Yeah, nobody ever talks about Halo 4, so I have no idea. Okay, well, kill him and get this guy, please. Or just miss him constantly. Okay, here. Let's get as much of these guys on this as we can. Let's see. The newest gen has Alan Wake 2 and most definitely Metroid Prime 4. I'm a hostage for that game series I love. I guess that's fair. Metroid Prime 4, I guess you could technically say, yeah, it is going to be a next-gen game. I always feel kind of weird saying that for, like, the Switch and, like, its successor that's coming up, though. Not because, like, they're bad systems. Like, I love the Switch, but it's, like, it's weird calling it next-gen because it feels like it's kind of its own thing. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and the Switch, or the Switch 2. Like, I don't know. It just feels too separated. You know, but that could just be me, I guess. That being said, yeah, no, I like the Switch has done a better job. When I get my Windows XP machine up and running, I might see what Halo was like on the actual vintage PC. Also, hello, Anestus. Welcome to the stream. We're playing, Pikmin. I've already lost, like, 50 Pikmin on this day, almost, which is kind of nuts. Actually, no, I did lose 50 Pikmin. Halo 4 was alright looking back on it. Not amazing, or not as amazing as any of the prior entries from Bungie days. The gameplay felt like it was trying to copy Call of Duty, and the story was mid, but it did carry out the same sort of emotional moments between Master Chief and Cortana. Also, multiplayer and Spartan Ops were pretty fun, but it's pretty hard to mess with Halo multiplayer unless it's Halo 5 Guardians. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's about what I would expect. I know I could be multitasking more technically, but it's like, yeah, we could just be, let's go get another part. I just am kind of, because we're not playing this in like a super optimal way, I just don't really care too much. Okay, guys, come on. Guys. It's like leading around a bunch of toddlers. Alright, we're gonna get as many blues as we can, and we're gonna go grab this part that's over here, and then we'll go back. Hey, Just Be Geek and Sonosar, how you doing? I'm doing alright, you know, we're just chilling, having some fun. You know, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to beat Pikmin, and then I'll probably beat this stream, since I don't really intend to do too much else with this one. Since we streamed Xenoblade 2 yesterday. I'm just gonna do this the faster way. Because there are other ways you could do this, but it's like, they're much more of a pain. Usually when I'm playing optimally, I barely have any blue Pikmin. But this time, because I have so many, it's like, whatever, sure, we'll waste some more. We'll just throw them this way. But I don't have to worry about that. Oh, wait, no, wait. I'm not striking it. Well, no, okay. Wow, you can get the blue Pikmin up here. Okay. Alright, you guys got it. I don't know if they're going to be able to pick it up from this angle. Come on, grab it. Yeah. And then go the opposite ways each other for some reason. That really helps. Anyways, let's go get the other part, too. That way we can get some of that back, and then I also need to start picking up some of this stuff to make up for the lost Pikmin that we have here. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Anestis, I'm fine despite having a good amount of alcohol yesterday. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, I guess Happy Mother's Day to you guys. I don't really... Mother's Day doesn't mean as much to me, I guess, as it might for other people. Mainly just because my situation at home was a little bit suboptimal, I guess is what I'd call it. I found the gluon drive using this quark-blinding metaphysical properties of gluon. This device, well, it's very scientific and I don't fully understand it myself, but it was very expensive. Okay, does it need 40? So if it needs 40, we're kind of in... Oh, it needs 50. I'm not even sure they're going to be able to get this back in time with all my Pikmin. Like, honestly, I'm kind of wondering if it might be better to, like, just grab stuff to make up for all the lost Pikmin. Repair type bolt. This looks like an ordinary bolt, but it is actually a repair robot. Wow. Okay, well, here. I'm gonna decide that we're just grabbing as much as we can. Okay, I'll have you guys grab that, and then I'll throw the rest of you on this bull board right here. What do you mean? You literally could have... Okay, whatever. Get to work. Fine, despite having a fuss with old technology. I mean, to be fair, when are you not having a fuss with old technology, just be... Okay. We'll see if we can get that bull bear back, because that'd be nice. And happy first anniversary of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I forgot it was that. I still have not actually played Tears of the Kingdom. I own it. Like, I bought the game. I just haven't, like, actually played it. It's good from what I did play, but, you know, it was one of those games where it wasn't, like, super high priority at the time. Is there a lost Pikmin? There is. Okay, well. Too bad, I guess. Unfortunate. Yeah, no, there's no way to get it now, so we'll just chill. Wait, okay, what? Huh? Hey, what are you doing? Just get chilling slightly off base just so you could die, huh? Well, I got the output for the Xbox One fixed. Now I can play Batman Arkham Knight. Oh, okay. I have not played any of the Batman Arkham games because I was never, like, super fixated on it. But also, I was never a big Batman guy, I guess. Everybody's super Pikmin grabbing. Gotta get your stuff into the ship. Oh, okay. Everybody's super Pikmin grabbing. Gotta get your stuff into the ship. Okay, it's a supersonic racing. It took me a second. I'm like... I was thinking a different song. 9 days since impact. There appears to be a large cluster of parts here. If my calculations are correct, then I should be able to recover virtually all of my missing ship parts, but not quite all of them. Unfortunately, there still seem to be some pieces that remain unaccounted for. Alright, the funny thing is that what I'm doing shouldn't be so hard. My XP machine was actually set up to be a dual boot 98 and XP machine, but I put a new hard drive in, and I'm trying to remember how exactly I installed both operating systems. Ah, okay, I see. Also, we lost 54 Pikmin today, but we got 164 of the same Pikmin. So, I guess not that bad. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, so... And Estes already, I guess, asked how everybody was doing, so I don't have to ask that today. But I'm doing alright, personally. Went to church earlier, gonna go again tonight. Should be fun. Okay, there's gonna be a need for some reds for combat, but not for a bit. Well, here, let's get as much as we can with the blue Pikmin. The life of a Pikmin is quite short and dangerous. Yeah, I guess well, they're kind of like insects, like ants, you could almost say. Like, their whole shtick is basically just kind of like, oh, well, they have to try to survive through, like, really harsh situations. And it just happens to be that Olimar and their relationship is, like, a mutually beneficial one because the Pikmin are not great at survival, as evidenced by the fact that every time we have found them in every one of the games, they're always basically, like, going extinct. I think that's part of the reason why the Pikmin like whenever the captains show up. Like, they seek them out. Pikmin 3 in specific proved that quite definitively. That they seek them out. It's fucking kind of weird. Okay, okay. Hey, you have roamed a little too far. You got a little too close to the sun there, Icarus. Okay, well, I guess several of them wanted to get a little too close to the sun. Okay, what? Huh? Who died? Somebody died. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. How did you end up over there? You guys could have survived just fine, but you want to play that game. See, the Batman Arkham games are absolutely some of the greatest games I've played. Arkham City and Arkham Origins are tied for my favorite game in the series. Amazing world building, combat, stealth, world design, and boss fights after the first game and before Arkham Knight are awesome. What about Arkham Origins? How was that one? Okay, I was wondering how intelligent the Pikmin actually were. The creature really blew. Just be grounded. Go to your room. Okay, looks like they're going... hopefully a safe route. Although there's potentially something stupid they could end up doing. I'm just kind of taking a look here. Because I thought I killed whoever. Oh, no, there's just one in the ground. That's fine. Now that I think about it, though, I might actually need to keep an eye on the ones with the glue-on drive. Because they're gonna... I don't know. I just don't trust the Pikmin ever. And I don't even think I need to explain why. I think he just answered why I don't trust the Pikmin. You stay there. So let's go get that biggie boy. Still need to finish Arkham Asylum. I notice you start a lot of games and then don't finish them. Just be... You're like... I don't know, it's kind of interesting to me. It's like, you'll buy stuff, but it's like, you gotta finish some of the games you play, you know? Here, I'm just gonna use all of them. Get this here a little faster. Okay, hopefully they... Yeah, okay. Some of them... I feel like they're doing it. A couple of them gave up, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, anytime I'm playing a real-time strategy game, I figure they're going to be stupid. It just is what it is when you're dealing with these kinds of things. I don't really mind it, but, like, you know, it is something you have to put up with, obviously. Okay, guys. Stop getting distracted. Ah, okay, well. Speaking of getting distracted, this is exactly... Why did you guys go right into the fucking Wollywogs? I don't even think I could blame myself for this, because, like, regular assumption would be, oh, well, they're not going to be dumb enough to literally walk right in front of the only two enemies in the entire area. But no, I guess maybe I gave them too much credit. Arkham Origins is a good prequel telling a point in Batman's career where he was more brutal and more brooding, and the boss fights in the game were freaking sweet. Oh, okay. For some reason, they don't seem to re-release that one, which is a little weird to me. Yeah, I guess this is the point where we're just losing tons of Pikmin. Yeah, that's one reason I've tried to stop buying games, because, yeah, a lot of times it's like I want to play something, then lose interest for whatever reason. You gotta sit yourself down and play stuff. Like, that's the thing I found is, like, otherwise you're just gonna keep getting distracted. That's just how it works. From Origins is available on GOG, by the way. I know, but it's not in the collection, which is weird. Like, they just released, like, a collection on Switch. We're probably gonna lose several. Okay, get away from them. Okay, I don't trust... Okay. Get up! Okay, we lost a couple, but not... Okay, well, one of them decided that they were gonna run right under This is really just like a suboptimal situation. Okay. There we go. This will make it a little easier since dealing with them together is just dangerous inherently. And I'll let you guys take one of them back so that we can at least recover some of the freaking Pikmin we lost. Because your friends decided that they were gonna go the one way they just should not have gone. Okay. And then we'll just kind of... Yeah, you guys take all of this back. Okay. Some of these are going to get left behind. In my case, sometimes I'm really into a game, but then real life gets in the way by the time I'm back and I've lost interest. But with Arkham, it really felt like after a while I just didn't care. Huh, okay. I think Origins isn't getting re-released because it's an entry not made by the same game studio as the rest of the series. Plus, people bashed the game back in the day because it heavily borrowed assets from Arkham City, and they didn't have the same voice cast as the other entries, which is weird because it's like, who cares? It's just kind of an odd one. Like, it still should be re-released. So yeah, no more buying games forbidden unless I'm at a flea market or find something good. See, the Interstellar Radio. This part will send out a daily SOS signal. I have so little time remaining, though, that I have no option but to continue my search rather than waiting for a rescue party. Having to collect every part is a bit overwhelming, but I get the impression that not all parts are needed to fly the ship. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I'm a very big proponent of, like, just re-releasing everything. You know, it's why, like, I'll ask for games. It's like, oh yeah, you should re-release this entry that's like a weird game or not even a good one. Just because it's like, I'd rather have the entire series represented than just like part of the series represented. You know what I mean? So anyways, what we're gonna do is gonna go this way. And then have them immediately get distracted like usual because they really want that, which I guess actually... Okay. There. You guys got what you wanted. Now get over here and let's get some more rocks, because we need more. Because this wall ain't gonna bust down itself. Okay. Sweet. Let's go use a couple more rocks on this wall over here since... What is with you guys and, like, that one little patch of rocks? Pikmin need their fix, clearly. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, this is the one that requires 9. Okay, you guys are good. You don't need any more. We're not gonna gain anything. It's diminishing returns at this point. So, what I'm... Okay, guys. Again, they just cannot help themselves. This is why I like the later Pikmin games better in regards to how they play. Like, for some reason in this entry in particular, the Pikmin just do whatever they feel like. And it's really freaking annoying. Okay, just get him. Just freaking kill him. Okay. Okay, I don't know if that... Okay, didn't seem to kill any of them, which is good. Okay, and let's get this guy too, because he's absolutely going to want to play games. Alright, just... What? Guys! Really? Okay. Okay, these Pikmin are, like, testing my patience today. If this was, like, an actual serious run of the game, I would be, like... What are they doing? Get away from the... I think it's because we're on a freaking slant. I honestly think that's what's going on. We lost almost all of our blue Pikmin because they could not, like, figure out how to fight the enemy on a slope, and it's like, even with this, they can't do it. Like, they just, I don't know. Bizarre is the way I would describe everything that just happened there. There'll be a competition for Winnie the Pooh for all that honey. Good job, guys. Really doing a great job. Okay, people were mad at Arkham Origins for using assets, but they applaud the Yakuza series for using the same map like 8 times with very little difference. It's just kind of hypocritical. Like, people are always like that with everything for some reason. We really wasted almost the entire day on, like, nothing, basically. Like, almost nothing positive came from this. I got, like, what, 2 parts? And wasted a ton of time. And there's still a part I can't even get right now because it requires more blue Pikmin, and they all just kind of decided arbitrarily that they were just not going to behave in, like, any sensical of a manner. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really fascinating to me, I guess, like, from what I'm aware of, because the later games actually did fix this AI, the developers basically intentionally made the AI in this game as dumb as humanly possible to make the game more challenging. And I don't think they've ever said that's what they did, but, like, it's not exactly hard to figure out when literally the next game in the series, Pikmin 2, on the same hardware, miraculously just doesn't have any of the weird attributes that make Pikmin 1, like, super jank. Like this, for example, trying to manage, like, a couple Pikmin because they just don't want to do what they're supposed to. Let's see, is there any other stuff that we can... Actually, I might be able to get them to grab that instead, and we can work on the wall tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know, it's very interesting. I don't really think that's good design, though, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, if your way of making the game more challenging is specifically just making the AI worse on purpose, it's not really ideal. At last, my pilot's seat. Once I get this installed, my cockpit will finally be back in order. Soon, my ship will be starting to look more and more like Dolphin of old. Ah, the memories. What's interesting, though, I guess to be fair to this game, is some people actually argue that the Pikmin getting smarter was a bad decision. And this, you'll hear people say this is their favorite entry, which is always a little baffling to me. It's like, huh, you know what I mean? Like, what? Guys, are you... Okay, well, I can see what direction this is going. Okay. Okay, well, maybe I should have just had you guys work on that other wall, considering. So, I guess that's what we're doing. More like Dolphin of old, so running on Windows 7. Well, no, running on GameCube. Because technically, right now, we're playing this on the Switch. You know, it's not the Dolphin of old. So, I guess we're working on walls for the rest of the day. And then hoping that we can get that back if they can break down that wall. I was referring to the Dolphin emulator. Oh, okay. I guess you could do that, yeah. Dolphin emulator, I've not really, like, I like it alright, but I do just kind of prefer playing official emulation for basically everything. That's just always how I've been. The official release is firstly guaranteed to work without any weird things coming up, which I always appreciate, but also it's just kind of a, like, yeah, it's nice not stressing about all this nonsense. Okay, never mind. Everybody come on. We're gonna go grab our friends here who are slowly walking that back. I'm not sure they're gonna make that even at double the speed, because this is just kind of like, we're a little too far. And I don't know if the position's gonna... Guys, okay, this is like the absolute worst time for you guys to be doing this. We're gonna find out. Okay, yeah, they didn't make it, but they're safe. Alright. But yeah, so I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Okay, maybe one day I'll play the Batman games, but I don't really necessarily feel like doing it currently. Alright, no food for you. Trust me, plenty of fucking Pikmin were already massacred anyways. 10 days since impact. Hope has begun to well up within me for the Dolphins' repair and my own chances for a reunion with my dear family. Tomorrow I shall go forth with a new attitude and continue my exploration in a different region. I hope that fortune will smile upon me. What are you talking about, Olimar? We're literally in the same region. Okay, we lost a lot in battle, and not as many as we sprouted, so, you know. I think it's funny how almost all the Pikmin I've lost were from this area, and I lost even more today than I did the previous day. All because the Pikmin AI just got really unnecessarily bad in one area. Anyways. So this time what I'm gonna do is... I guess we're just gonna continue down the route we've been going. Okay, and here, let's just get you in while we can, since it did thankfully bring it very close to us. I don't think we're gonna need many yellow Pikmin. We may need it for one part, but I'm probably not getting that on this day anyways. Also, the Arkham series holds some of the greatest Easter eggs that you'd ever have, that you'd have to be a madman to know. Yeah, I remember stuff like that. I remember those used to be more common back in the day. They used to just have, like, weird Easter eggs and things, but nowadays it feels like it's not nearly as prominent. You really do just like that one rock pit, guys. Anyways, let's, we're gonna bring the red Pikmin up this way. And then... Okay, yep, Okay, here. Okay, buddy. How is he able to outrun you so easily? There. Just dogpile him. Don't even give him a second. I don't like these guys either. The sheer grubs are, annoying. Okay, there's another one over here. Okay. I'm gonna say, I do need you guys to get them. Okay, guys. We do gotta pick you guys up. So what I'm gonna do is firstly get them away from the grass. I feel like at least a couple of these guys are gonna do something I don't want. So we'll get you guys on that wall over there real quick, and then get you guys bringing that thing back. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to get the reds on this wall up here. I know it's going to get taken down pretty quick, but... Well, actually, is that wall even useful, really? I think it's... Well, kinda, yeah. So let's get them on that, and then we'll get these guys over here to do this. Remember when games used to have, like, cheat codes that did weird stuff? Kind of missed that. It's my zirconium rotor. This is made from rust-proof zirconium, which is particularly suited to making spaceship parts. I had to pay a lot extra to have this installed, and I suspect the mechanic overcharged me. Yeah, that's about how it sounds every time. Like, it's always just kind of like that. Okay, I'll have you guys bring that back. It's gonna be a little bit. Let me go see what else I might be able to do. While some of you guys work on that, I'm gonna have some of you guys working on this. I don't know how you guys are doing that floating in the air, but, you know, appreciate it. Anyways, cheat codes that did weird stuff, like when NBA Jam Tournament Edition let you play as Bill Clinton. I guess so, yeah. A lot of the ones when I was a kid were like, oh, make the character gigantic, and it was like the game was like almost unplayable But, like, it was way funnier when you could do stuff like that. You know, like, they always just had, like, wacky stuff. And, like, I don't know. I kind of appreciated it. Okay, guys. We do need to stay focused here. Because, it is kind of important that we don't, you know, die. Okay. Oh, okay, they brought that back. It's just kind of at the worst time they could have. Okay, remember GoldenEye's big head mode. They also did have that. I never, I was never too into, like, GoldenEye when I played it, but to be fair, I also played it years later. And so I feel like that's not super shocking. It's like, oh man, yeah, I've discovered the bowsprit. With this piece installed, my ship should regain some of its sleek shape. Yeah, it's probably good considering we're still missing a bunch of random, chunks of the ship. Alright, so we'll let you guys work on this while we go get the blue guys. We'll have them work on... There's a couple of things we could have them work on, actually. We're also going to need yellows pretty soon, too. But, again, I expect to have to come back here tomorrow to finish off the last of the parts. So, you know... but, you know, we'll see. Is it just me, or is the outline of those craters on the map look like Mr. Game & Watch? You know, it kind of might. I haven't looked at it too closely. I think it may just be, like, a shape thing more than anything, to be fair. But, like, I kind of see what you're getting at, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the reds take that back first, and then we'll get the blues working on that one other part that's out there and some of the enemies that are out there. I hope the reds are smart enough to not bring this to the bull bear. I'm going to babysit them a little bit to make sure they do that. Because what I'm scared they're going to do is try to go the opposite way, where, like, very obviously you can't get through because there's a big wall in the way. But, like, because of just how these Pikmin are, I'm going to watch them and make sure they turn left and not just suddenly start going to the right, where there's enemies and no way to go, purely just to be goofy, because that's... Guys? Okay, okay. You're fine. I was about to say... let me grab these. I don't know if that guy's gonna start getting on us, but I'd like to avoid him if I can. Oh, here, actually, well, this is 15, so let's get 30 up there. Or 27. Whatever works. That's close enough to 30, realistically. Oh, well, they couldn't even do 30, actually. Okay. Okay, let's just... Okay, well, this is maybe not a good time to be doing this, but, thank you. Bowsprit, the so-called face of the dolphin. In point of fact, I designed it. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, they're fine. Okay, well, we're gonna need it to get this guy at least distracted enough. Because he's absolutely gonna try to pull something stupid here in a second. Guys, where are you going? Why are you going towards him? Okay, I need to get rid of him, because he's gonna just cause problems. But it seems like the blue Pikmin are about to do the exact thing that I don't want them to do. Okay. Come on. I don't know how you're still holding up. Okay. Okay. Okay, are you guys really just doing this? Why are you guys going that way? I'm kind of baffled that they would just specifically choose to head that direction. Like, that is the smartest choice to do for some reason. Okay, let's see. This guy just had what you call a deflating day. I guess so. I'm also having a deflating day, considering that the Pikmin decided for some reason that they just were not going to function correctly. Again, there's a whole path this way they can go, but for some reason... And again, this is another thing with Pikmin 1 that you could tell they did this intentionally. The Pikmin will, for some reason, just, like, avoid... like, the paths that make things faster purely just to do it, I guess. I don't really get it. It's a little confusing to me. Okay, let's get this. It's like, again, earlier when I had to do that bridge with the blue Pikmin, it's because they just legitimately will not go the right way no matter what you do. Alright, come on, you... So I guess we get to bust down a wall and then try to take down as many bull bears as we can. Because they will just massacre our Pikmin if we try to let them go through there. Okay. Okay. I don't know why you went inside of the skull, but thank you. Alright, so we'll launch these at the wall, and then go launch the other ones at the wall. And regardless, I should be able to finish this tomorrow. It just kind of sucks, because it's like, oh man, I was going to get 3 parts in, but arbitrarily I can't now. Okay. Okay, get those 2, and then let's go do this. Okay. I know you guys like your grass for some reason. I don't get it, but we have things to do. We're wasting time. Just hope that'll actually be enough. See, it went to Skull to get an education. I noticed you're very punny today, Jispy. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I'd considered playing Mother 3 today, but decided against it. Because I wasn't, like, super in the mood for it, which I figured probably was, you know, not... Like, it'd probably not be a good decision to play that if I wasn't in the mood for it. Okay. Yeah, just drop a bomb on him. Just be irritating. Okay, there must be 4 Pikmin, like, sitting somewhere they shouldn't be. Yeah, there's a couple over there, and there's one in... Oh, no. Where are the rest of them that I'm missing, then? Is it just 2 in the same little block, and that's why it's only showing 1? Okay, so now we're gonna start going after this guy. Oh, this is gonna go real bad! Yeah, this is about what I was expecting, because for some reason, this group and combination just happens to be right here. So we're losing a lot of flowers, and we're getting... And we lost 13 guys. Okay, I was gonna say, there is no way you're still hanging on with that many Pikmin on you. There's just no possible way. Okay, here, I do need the rest of you. We can refill in a moment, but let's get behind this guy as best we can. Okay. Okay. Okay, he's gonna get some more, but not too bad. Okay, and then let's get as many... Let's get some of them on this so we can get that piece. Which I hope they don't immediately start walking right towards the other bull bear. You see what I'm talking about, though? Like, you just have to expect them to do that. That's just how it is. I don't know why. Okay. There we go. And then we'll get a couple more of these guys on, I don't know, what are these, 5s, I guess? Actually, we'll get all the ones we got there so they can start moving it back faster. And so you guys are gonna go the opposite way. Never mind. No more Pikmin for you. Let's see, Pikmin, I'm sorry, Olimar, but I need the weed. I'm sorry, Olimar, but I need the weed. Number 2, Ionium Jet. The ads for these jets boast that with excellent mileage that's easy on the family budget, this jet will keep your spouse smiling and propel you to a happy home life. I feel like that doesn't, like, you can't advertise that this is going to make you happy with your wife. Yeah, okay, yeah. The yellow Pikmin just decided he wanted to sit down for a minute, I guess. There's no sitting in this household. Very punny. Must have been all the EXP I gained. Perhaps. I'm not actually sure what that means exactly. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, so we should be able to finish this up in one more in-game day, which isn't too bad. And we'll just get as many of these reds as we can. Okay, well, one of them's getting left overnight. See you later. Well, we lost less Pikmin today. Try saying that 10 times fast. Well, for a 1, I said XP, though that means the same thing as EXP. It's also a reference to my computer activities earlier. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense then. I wasn't connecting the dots there. Alright, 11 days since impact. If I can just find 3 more parts, the dolphin will be fully rebuilt. But time has grown short. I must not flag in my search. Even if I cannot recover every piece, I will not give up. Surely some of those parts aren't absolutely necessary. I can almost see my smiling family. I mean, Olimar, considering how much time we still have, I think you're, like, over-stressing even in this kind of case where you're not really thinking about it too hard. Let me get I'm gonna grab a water real quick. Fighting me. So this game had multiple endings. Yes, it does, depending on how many ship parts you get. And, well, I mean, yeah, that's basically how the endings work. Ugh. Although, honestly, I don't think it's that hard to get the best ending. Because, like, even my first playthrough, I think I got it in, like, 17 or 18 days or something. And, like, even the slowest players I've seen still usually get it in less than 30. Back in the day, I remember that was, like, a huge criticism of this game. People were, like, super mad about it. Like, oh, the game is so hard because you could potentially lose. And it's like, well, yeah, I guess you could lose from time. But, like, good luck with that. You know, you have to actively just be not doing anything for, like, very long stretches. To actively be losing consistently in this game. Or, sorry, to actually lose to, like, the bad ending in this game. But I don't know. Maybe there were people who played it as kids who, like, had a really tough time with it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Alright, anyways. Let us head this way. You know what? You know what? Because I know this is going to continue to be a problem. Just get the grass. Let's just get it dealt with. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get these yellows and we're going to start throwing them up here. Might as well get as many as we can, reasonably speaking, because this part can be a little bit tough if you don't. Since you have to just keep going up and down and up and down and up and down, and it's a real pain. Let's see. I wonder if... Nah. Yeah, this is probably the only part in the game that I would say is just, like, incredibly finicky and awkward to get. In that you're kind of relying on a very small, tight area to get it. It's a puzzle, I guess, but it's, like, it's not a very hard puzzle, and for the most part, it feels like half of the time the issue is just them doing that. Okay. Is that enough? Yes, okay. So, that's the only one that I'm not a big fan of getting. It's not even that bad. Also, some of them fell in that hole, but we can pick them back up later here. I have a bad feeling about that guy. Okay, come on, trip guy. Up against the wall, because I know what you'll do. Okay. Actually, I guess... Yeah. It's just faster to do this. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Some of them started falling in there at the end. Guessing the less than best endings are basically all of our ship breaks down in transit. I'm not going to say what they are because like, you haven't played the game yet, just be, you know. UV lamp. This handy light is great for tanning, but it doesn't seem to have any relation to the dolphin's flight capabilities. I doubt that it'll affect my escape from this planet. Perhaps there are other parts like this as well. Okay, come on. Okay, well... Well, one of them died, but the other ones managed to figure it out, I guess, at the end of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave these 40 over here. And then I'm going to try to grab these guys. Okay, come on. I know this is, like, not technically probably what they want you doing exactly, but, like, whatever. I don't know how many we need for this, so I'm going to have to get them up here first and then find out. Ah, too short, huh? Okay. You know what game I'm kind of sad I didn't finish on stream? Earthbound. It's like, I don't know. I feel like the problem is I started it and then like I was in the mood to play it real bad and then like I got out of it for just long enough to make it like kind of awkward. I found my Kronos reactor. Using strange new technology, this machine is able to warp the space-time continuum and turn it into energy. I'm constantly amazed at how many mysteries are locked inside the parts of my ship. What the fuck are you... What? But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would have been really fun to continue Earthbound, but like, it was one of those cases where it's just like, I was away from it for just a little too long. And now it's like, it feels awkward to try to play it because of that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you guys were trying to do that, but okay. I think that's it with our ship parts. What do those colored flowers do? They can turn Pikmin into other colored Pikmin. So it's like if I throw a blue and a red flower, then it turns them red. You just generally don't need that very... well, one of them's fallen off. You generally don't need that very much in this game. It becomes more useful in later games, but you could kind of tell this game was a tech demo to an extent. It's like, there's a lot of stuff like that that only gets used like once, which is a little bit odd. Not that I'm really that bothered by it. I think there's something kind of cute about it being like a tech demo, almost, because there's a lot of weird stuff in the game that I don't think would be in there otherwise. There we go. That's almost every ship part. Cronus reactor. This reactor changes permutations in the space-time continuum. Yeah, we are. Basically, it's like a big rubber band. What the? How? So, yes, technically, you could get an ending just by stopping here if you wanted to. I would have to wait 30 days to do that, which would be stupid. But, like, you technically don't need the final part. But that being said, of course, we're gonna get it, probably. So, I'm gonna put all the Pikmin back. We'll go grab the... whatever, the slackers that are still around. And then we'll go from there. We'll probably just end the day and go to the next one. So, this is definitely going to be a bit of a shorter stream. But again, we streamed for like 3 hours yesterday. So, it's not like it's that big of a deal. I'm not that bothered by it. Okay, I guess we'll go for these ones first. Really is just our task for the rest of the day is just get the stragglers. Okay, we'll have you guys build that up real quick while we get out. But yeah, so I don't know. I think next week I'm probably going to play Mother 3, so that way we can kind of continue that game. You know, see what the dog-like dude and Lucas are up to. I've been liking Mother 3. I feel like one of the things is like, I'm more interested in, like, where the plot's going than I am necessarily, like, in the individual characters in the game so far. But I think part of that's because, like, we've only gotten to see a couple actual, like, characters. Because Chapter 1, we followed, you know, Flint, who was silent. We really didn't get to hear anybody else talk. We did have the monkey chapter, which had a character I didn't like. But I think that was intentional. I liked Kumatora a lot. She was great. I'd like to see more of her. But I have no idea when that's going to happen. Okay. You guys got it done? See, I could have been mean and just sacrificed them and said, oh, it's just 5 of them. But I figure, you know what? There are 4 of them. But it's like, you know what? Nah. We're going to get these guys and save them at least, you know. May have lost a couple hundred Pikmin, technically. But, you know. It's just how it is. When ants fight big things, too, they tend to lose a lot of ants. I remember once when I was a kid, me and one of my friends, I don't know why, I think we were just really bored one day. But we found, like, an ant nest and a termite nest or something. And they were, like, in vaguely close proximity to each other. And we decided to have them do a war. The ants won, by the way, and by a lot. Like, we just moved a bunch of ants. Oh, no! Oh, no! I fucked up. Guess who's redoing the day because they picked the wrong option. It is what it is. I'm not actually that mad. It just kind of sucks because it's like, man. Whatever. We'll go get it. Hopefully I don't mess it up. We're going to go for the one at the furthest distance first. And we don't need as many Pikmin as we brought out because there's really no purpose. I was about to say, why are you restarting the day? Well, I think it was out of habit because I'm so used to pressing that. You know, it's just like, it's the immediate thing. It's like, oh, well, let's just press the restart button. You know, because I messed up something. And so, like, I go there quicker than I go to the end day button because it's very infrequent that I don't just use the entire day. And so I think that's what happened is I just kind of wasn't thinking hard enough about it. Okay, let's do this again. Get over here. So, about the Ant War story of yours, what about it? Anyways, let's grab some of you guys. And by some, I mean a lot. And then hopefully we got enough for the next thing. Maybe instead of just leaving those yellows there, you should have them growing out that stick just in case. We'll see if we need it or not. Yeah, we didn't end up needing it, I don't think so. I think we're good. So we'll have those guys bring that over there. It's gonna do the same thing as last time and stop us in a cutscene, but that's fine. Okay, and then we'll just grab the yellows, just all of them. Because I don't think it's gonna be that hard to do this at all. Like, honestly, this is going even faster than it was last time. So, I'm not too stressed about it. Wasting, like, 5 minutes of effort, basically. Okay, come on over here. Get interrupted before finishing your ant story. Oh, yeah, basically, I mean, all it really boiled down to is, like, we grabbed a bunch of ants, like, I don't remember if we had, like, a jar or something like that, and we were just grabbing a ton of different ants and then putting them near the termite nest to watch them fight, and, like, the termites would fight back for a bit, but after a while, I guess it was just the sheer numbers or something overwhelmed them, and eventually what happened is, like, a couple of the ants just went into the termite nest, like, into the termite nest. And after a while, they came out with this big, kind of garish-looking insect. I don't know if it... At the time, we thought it was the queen. I'm not actually sure if that was the termite queen or if it was just one of those, like, hey, wow, it just so happened that, you know, they had a big bug in there and the ants just decided to grab that as their spoils. But regardless, they had pulled it out, and the termites were not coming out after that, so... it's pretty sure to say that the ants won the war, between them and the termites. Let's see. Hey, question. Why do you need yellow Pikmin to grab this part? Seems like it'd be faster if you just went with all blue Pikmin. The part's too high up. Like, it takes just a little too, like, they're a little too high up to actually get grabbed by the blue Pikmin, since the yellows get launched higher. Okay, let's put you guys back for now. And then I'll put you back as well. All one of you. Alright, once they get this, I'll put them back, and then I'm gonna go grab those and just end the day. And this time I'm gonna be more careful. And not press restart day so we don't waste time for no reason. Alright, and there we go. Now we're at 29 parts again. Alright. Yeah, after we're done with Pikmin 1, obviously, which is today, I'm probably going to focus it on Mother 3 and Xenoblade until Mother 3 is done, because we're definitely not finishing Xenoblade anytime soon. We're going to be playing that for a hot minute, especially because I want to go through the DLC in the middle of the story, since it's a prequel, and I think that going through the DLC gets you a much better understanding of the full story of the game. So, we're going to be doing that. So that's going to be a hot minute before we finish that, which, I mean, I don't mind, because I freaking love Xenoblade, but I expect this this live stream set to be longer than the Xenoblade 1 live streams. Okay, as long as that's 29. Okay. Go to sunset. Yes. Yeah, restarting the day would require you to drink antacid. Actually, for a while, I had to use antacids a lot. I used to have really bad acid reflux. I think it was basically just because I ate really poorly for a long time, because now I don't really get it much at all. Like, I haven't gotten it in a couple of years that prominent. I'll get it every once in a while, but it's more of an occasional thing. You know, like a oh, once in a day if I ate something kind of bad, then, oh, this is just happening all day and I'm getting this surging pain up my stomach. 12 days since impact. At last, but a single part remains. Since I've recovered 29 of the missing parts, the Dolphin's power is near capacity. In the forest depths below, I see a region where the final part must lie. Clearly, this is my final trial. My life support fails in 18 days. Courage. That is literally over half of the amount of time we have. All more. I don't think you need to even have courage in this case. Also, considering this part is not very important, it's not even like it would matter. Anyways, here's the final area slash final boss, and it's not actually very complex. It's a very strange way to handle the end game of something. Okay, so let's grab, let's say, 20 AU. 30 AU, and then we'll grab the rest of reds. Alright. There we go. Alright. I don't know. We're just gonna get this moving. Kind of excited for the 1,000-Year Door remake that's coming out soon. I don't know why I grabbed as many of these as I did. I only need 3 of them. But I'm kind of excited for the 1,000-Year Door remake that comes out in a couple weeks here. So it's like, ooh boy. I'm really looking forward to seeing how everything ended up coming together with that. I'm also glad that Nintendo finally just kind of ended discussion on the Switch 2 for a bit. Because, like, for the last, like, 2 or 3 months, it feels like that's all anybody wants to talk about is the Switch 2. It's like, oh, when is the Switch 2 coming out? Nintendo, oh, they need to announce the Switch 2. When is the Switch 2 getting announced? And it's like, bro, can we please just, like, have actual fun? Why does everything have to be, like, based around the Switch 2 specifically? I don't get it. You know, it's nice that now we can actually talk about games. They also announced, like, they had an investors meeting where they basically were like, yes, we're going to be announcing new hardware in the next fiscal year, which means by March of next year. We're not saying anything about it for right now, though. And we are not going to be announced, or we're going to have a Nintendo Direct in June, which they directly announced, and we're not saying anything about the successor in that Direct, which is like, good, thank you. Now people won't go into that Direct being like, oh, are they going to announce the Switch 2? Oh, are we finally getting Switch 2 news? You know, it's like we could just actually enjoy the Direct. Alright, now we just kind of chill and wait for a minute. I'm excited for 1,000-Year Door too. Yeah, it's legitimately just super exciting. It looks super good. There's a couple of small qualms I have with it. They've changed a couple of subtle translation stuff. I know that, like, the Goombas that hit on Goombella in the sewers, they were changed, which is kind of like, okay, Nintendo, really? But, like, for the most part, most of the translations stayed the same, which is good. And I'm not going to look into it too much more, because I know that people are going to be throwing fits about any translation changes at all. They already were throwing a fit about the Goomba changes, and, like, I don't even think it's that big of a deal. It's like, okay, yeah, ideally, I'd rather them not change the translation, but, like, I'm not that bothered by it. And so it's like, I don't know, I'm just hyped about it. It looks really good. I'm excited for 1,000-Year Door remake. I shouldn't have grabbed as many as I did. Let's talk about 1,000-Year Door remakes. Honestly, if I had those right now, then I guarantee you there'd be a lot of people that would be wanting me to, share the love, so to speak. You know, they'd probably pay me, extra cash to get it early just because, like, people are that excited about it, thankfully. Like a Scott the Woz skit. Still waiting for them to answer the one question that matters. Is it backwards compatible? So, like, we don't know definitively, but, like, we know a lot about the system now because there's part of it's leaks and then part of it's like Nintendo has to do certain things when they release products. So we actually know about how powerful the Switch 2 is going to be before they've even announced it, which is kind of funny. backwards compatibility isn't definitively confirmed, but from what I can tell, it seems very likely they're doing backwards compatibility. And in fact, from what I have, I guess, heard around the grapevine, because I know a lot of different places to find rumors that are usually legit. It seems pretty likely that the way the backwards compatibility is going to work is kind of interesting in that it's going to actually upgrade a lot of the base Switch games a little bit. Not like, oh man, every game is going to be crazy upgraded, but more like out the gate, they'll be able to take use of a couple features the Switch 2 will have to make them look better. So that'll be nice. And in terms of power, from what we're currently aware of, the Switch 2 is going to be, well, like the base version is, I think, kind of on par with the PS4 Pro, almost. But with some extra features it has, it'll end up looking a lot more impressive by the end of it. And the handheld is about as powerful as the PS4 base version. And so it's like, you know, not too bad, honestly. That sounds good enough for me. Really, I'm just glad they're making the handheld 1080p. That's really all I needed. So it's good enough for me. You know, 1080p, they got DLSS, which is like an AI upscaling tool, which I know people hear AI and they immediately think, oh, well, they're using AI art. No, it's an upscaling thing. It's like, it's not too dissimilar to almost any other graphical effect that can be used to, like, you know, freaking... Why is none of them coming to mind? It's just like any of the weird shit. It's like, oh, you can make water look cooler by doing this. It's like, yeah, it's just like that, really. It's not nearly as crazy, but unfortunately, because the term AI has become kind of just a problem, it's like, anytime you say anything has AI anything, people just start getting, like, bothered. Alright, here, I'll just throw one at you. Maybe I should have grabbed more of, the reds. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Let me grab more reds real quick, because I don't think we got enough. Okay, he's gonna... Oh, he's probably gonna eat this guy. Okay, come on. Do your tongue thing. And then do it again, because I didn't have the bomb rocks prepared. Okay, you don't like doing it that close to the edge, huh? Okay, well, get over this way. This fight's not going great so far, I gotta be real. Okay. This is technically, like, a pretty decent strategy for dealing with them. It's not, like, the literal best strategy ever, but it's pretty decent. The only issue that's gonna come up is at some point he's gonna start doing some goofy stuff. But for right now, we could just let the reds kind of handle this. Okay. Oh, okay. He just got to eat him for free, I guess. Let's grab a couple more. I like how the music just changes. Okay, I don't want to be this close to the wall. I don't like that. Okay, come on. Man, okay, could you guys stop doing that? Okay. Okay, we should be able to get him in 2 more. I hope. Okay, he's gonna do a goofy jump here. Okay, it might be 3, actually. Okay, well... Okay. Okay, that's what I was scared of. I knew he was gonna do that. Okay, come on. We're gonna have to grab another bomb rock guy. Okay. Just one more. He's gonna jump. I hope it's just one more, because otherwise he'll end up eating this last one. Come on. You got this. Okay, well, I didn't expect him to do that, but whatever. Come on. Don't waste any time. Just get him. There we go. He's done. Yellow Pikmin. Great. I can't wait to bomb a Dodongo. I don't think they were real happy to bomb a Dodongo, so to speak. Considering that, that sure did not go great for them. Let me make sure we have enough. Oh, okay. Here. Well, no. I think it's only fair the yellow... Well, I'm not even sure we have enough yellows to... Okay. Okay, that should get us that, and then we'll just get the rest of them to... At long last, I found the final part, my secret safe, and it's as full as ever. How glad I am that I have persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hokotate. Okay, here. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to get those back in time, but we'll start bringing this back at least. But yeah, so, I don't know. Either way, I'm excited for Thousand Year Door. I'm also kind of excited for Luigi's Mansion 2 just purely because we're going to get the multiplayer mode on a console. Because Luigi's Mansion 2 multiplayer was super fun. Like, it was really great. But the only problem with it is it was stuck on 3DS, and a bunch of people didn't play it because of that. They were too, like, weirded out, I guess, with the idea of multiplayer Luigi's Mansion or something. It is like, no, genuinely, it's super fun. Like, it's a really good mode, but... eventually, the activity on it lowered. You know, by the time you got like 4 years out from the release, it was hard to find a match. But now it's like, yeah, I don't think it's going to be nearly as much of a problem. And that's kind of exciting. There's a big debate in the Nintendo community about whether it's fair to have the game at the price it's at, which again, debates in the Nintendo community about price is just a waste of time because it's always the same arguments over and over. It's just like, oh, this game shouldn't be worth $60 no matter how much content is in it, unless it's got like 100 hours of content, then it's worth 60 bucks or 50 bucks or whatever they price it at. They could price it at $10, and I genuinely believe there'd be some people who would say it's not worth that price purely just because of the fact that they don't like the idea of paying money for their games at all. Anyways, there we go. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hokotate. Or Hokate. I don't know which one it is. So Metroid Dread, I agree with Guy Bros 3wood. Never pay more than $20 for a game. Well, I mean, you're just wrong, because Metroid Dread was phenomenal. It's one of the best games released in the last, like, 10 years. It's also not very hard. I honestly don't get it. Like, I was able to run through that game like it was nothing when I was playing it, like, last year. These guys are lost without Olimar, aren't they? Well, no, because he taught them how to fight. And now they're going to go terrorize the creatures of the planet. Fun facts about all these randomly colored onions. We've gotten almost every single color on there except that orange one. We don't know what the orange one is yet. So Olimar reduced this planet to a wasteland without knowing it. Yeah, he mighta. To be fair, we don't really definitively know long-term what the effects of all this stuff is, because Pikmin 3 is, like, where the canon ends, because Pikmin 4, we're not even sure if it's, like, part of the canon or not, or if it's part of its own continuity, or if it's Pikmin 1, but, like, that wouldn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, Pikmin continuity now is really weird because of 4. $275 Pikmin, huh? Took 13 days. Not too bad. It's, you know, not the worst it could have been, I guess. It's not our worst. Well, I guess it is our worst score on this, technically, but not like a worst I've ever gotten. Yeah, I don't know. Got all the parts. Not too bad. It's a pretty relaxed game despite all the Pikmin I lost. At some point, I'd like to sit down and actually play Pikmin 2 on stream. I feel like that'd be funny to watch, at least, considering how frustrating that game gets after a while. I do like Pikmin 2. I think it's a fun game. This one, I like it. It's just a kind of a simple game. It's one of the ones I replay the most because it's really short, so it's really easy to just pop on and play it. You know, it's what I like about the GameCube era is, like, games were just dense enough to be interesting for me, but, like, just short enough where you could replay them without it taking an eternity. You know, you could see that across the library with almost every game, and this is another one of those cases where it's like, yeah, no, it's short and easily replayable. It's built around the idea of replaying it, which is kind of a foreign concept now, which is weird to say. Like, most people will not replay a game ever. They want to beat it once and then move on from it, which I find a little bizarre. It's like, I don't know, I feel like you're missing something in that case, but I guess also when almost every game now is designed to be a 100-hour behemoth filled with, like, cookie-cutter content to waste your time, I guess it kind of makes sense why people would not want to sit down and replay stuff. That being said, it kind of sucks because there's a lot of fun in that, you know? But, whatever, maybe I'm just weird, I guess. I just like replaying stuff, but that's part of the fun of a game like Pikmin. I feel like if you only play it once, then what's the point? Like, yeah, it's kind of interesting, but it's like, part of the fun of it is getting better at it and then playing it again. You know, doing it a little better each time. And then hitting a peak where you can't get past it eventually because you're just not good enough to get past it. Or because you just literally cannot go past it in some cases because even speedrunners can't go below a certain day count. I think it's like 6 or 7. And, like, they use a lot of exploits. The credits for these are a lot shorter, considering, like, nowadays, the credit sequence is, like, 7 minutes of names, because there's so many people that work on games now, whereas, like, you know, back, like, to be fair, I'm not sure if that was just the Switch version credits or not, but it's, like, 9 times out of 10... credits back at this point were just significantly shorter. The Luigi's Mansion credits are like 2 minutes long, and even then it's like 3 or 4 names per like 10 seconds, it feels like. You know, also, you don't have the Piclopedia in this that tells you things about the enemies, so, you know, you get to see this. Armored Cannon, I didn't get to read it. So, Armored Cannon Beetle is an Armored Cannon Beetle. Beady Longlegs. Waxy secretions form this creature's distinctive armored shell. That's disgusting. Breadbug. This creature's thick hide protects it from most attackers. Burrowing snagrets are a nightmare in Pikmin 2. The bluish hue of its feathers distinguishes it from the burrowing snarrow. Candy Pop Bud. Could this be the next step in Pikmin evolution? Like the Pikmin themselves, it has many mysteries. I like how that's always kind of what they say. Like, nobody has any idea what those are. Dwarf Bull Bear. It looks like an early stage of bull bear development, but this specimen appears to be nearly fully developed. That's weird. So some of them just are small. Although these are weirder. Dwarf Bulborb. Although similar in appearance to Bulborbs, these belong to a totally different species. So they just make it look like they're a regular Bulborb so they don't get eaten by the big Bulborbs. Which is kind of wild. Emperor Bulblax. This massive grub dog buries itself when hunting. This is a Bulborb family enemy, so it's related technically. Fiery Blowhog. This creature expels a combustible phosphor that ignites at moderate temperatures. They had to redo this for the Switch version, because in the original version it was like an FFB. Gulix. A watery gelatinous membrane protects this creature's nervous system. We didn't get to see that one. But yeah, it's like, it used to be an FFB, so it looked terrible in this version, so they had to redo it from scratch. Honeywisp. This creature collects nectar for the larvae waiting in its nest. That's a cute little creature, actually. I like it. Iridescent Flint Beetle. This forager stores undigested pellets in its stomach for winter. Those are kind of annoying, actually. This is a weird enemy. Mamuda. This creature seems fond of flowers, but only for their decorative properties. We barely know anything about these creatures still. I've never actually, like, I don't really ever see them eat something. Pearly Clamp. Though beautiful, this mollusk's pearls are thin and fragile. Wow, that would be useless on jewelry then. Pellet Posy. This sparsely growing plant is able to crystallize nectar into round pellets. Puffstool. Many consider this walking fungus a delicacy. I sure would not eat that, but I don't even like mushrooms. They don't taste very good. Never understood the appeal of them. Puffy Blowhog. Instead of breathing fire, this species uses its hydrogen to float. Kind of wild that they evolved to not have any legs in that case. Sheargrub. Males of this species are purple and have an armored head. Shearwig. The males of this species are able to fly, but the females remain underground. Oh yeah, thankfully we did not see that thing. That thing is a nightmare to deal with. Smoky Prog. Thought to be a malformed larval Mamuda. This did not come back from this game until Pikmin 4, which is wild. Spotty Bull Bear. This rare subspecies of Bulborb has a certain I can never read this. That's a good shot. Spotty Bulborb. This nocturnal hunter feeds mostly on small animals returning to their nests at night. It's just a great shot. Snitchbug. Swooping Snitchbug. This rare species uses its antennae as wings. I don't even know how that's possible. Water Dumple. This aquatic creature is a close relative of the Bulborb. Indefatigability. That's a terrible word. Woolpole. This creature appears to be a newborn yellow Wally-hop in tadpole form. So it's going to be terrible eventually, is basically what that means. Wally-hop. This creature's coloration results from remaining sheltered in its cavernous dwelling. I hate these enemies. Yellow Wally-hop. After evolution led to its development of its special jumping ability, this amphibian actually lost much of its ability to swim. And that's the enemy list. And that's the end of the game. That's Pikmin 1. It's beaten. I'm sure the mushrooms would be more appealing if they had magical size-altering properties. Maybe, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Nowadays, 4 hours of credits would be just the Kickstarter backers. Yeah, that's unfortunately true. Kickstarters seem really stressful. Like, people do them, and I get why, but it's like, they seem very stressful, because you have to do a bunch of work after it's done. But yeah, so that's Pikmin 1. The only other thing of note in this game is the challenge mode, which I don't think I've ever even actually played. I think it's just, growing as many Pikmin as you can. It's a little bonus. I think Pikmin 2 and 3 have more interesting side modes. This one is not really worth noting at all. Besides the little Pikmin laying down at the top left, I guess. But if we ever play Pikmin 2 or 3, maybe I'll do some of the stuff in there. Especially because Pikmin 3 has some really fun side content. But yeah. There we go. That's Pikmin 1. You know? Pretty easy. Pretty quick. Not too bad. You know? I know it's a little short for a stream today, but it's like, I mean, again, we streamed for like 3 hours yesterday, so adding on another hour and a half just means we did 4.5 hours of streams. You know, plus, I don't think starting up Mother 3 for like an hour and a half would really make sense, considering from what I can gather, we still have a decent amount of this chapter to go. It's not like it's going to end in like 5 minutes or something, so we might as well save that for next week. If I decide to play Xenoblade next week, it'll be probably in the morning again on like Saturday or Thursday or something, depending on how I'm feeling. Just because it's like, I do want to keep playing Xenoblade because it's very fun, and I like Xenoblade. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess we'll just chill for a minute here or whatever. I got some things I might want to do. We could just sit and like chill in a VC or whatever and just like play games or do whatever and talk, which I don't personally mind too much. I don't want to do like a watch thing because I feel like that wouldn't be as ideal. I think I'd rather just chill today. I'm not in the mood to watch much of anything, but you know, I wouldn't be against doing that if anybody is down for it. We could either do it in the VC, or if Geek and Troy don't want to join, which they may not want to, considering Geek seemed kind of tired out today. It could just be me and Chispy sitting there, but it's kind of whatever. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, you need to beat Pikmin 1 at some point, Chispy. It's not very long, to be fair. And then you get to see how Pikmin 2 is and how it's really, really mean. Yeah, I'm feeling not up to watch either, but a talk would be fine. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. Like, I'm gonna be in the mood to watch stuff, really. You know, same goes for gaming sometimes, too. Like, lately, I haven't been in as much of a gaming mood, I guess. I still want to play stuff, and, like, obviously I'm having fun streaming stuff, but I've noticed in my free time I'm not playing nearly as much, so it's like, that's okay. I got other things that I'm fine with doing anyways. But yeah, I guess with that, I'll just start wrapping up the stream since it doesn't seem like everybody has a ton of stuff to say. So, thank you for joining me for this stream of Pikmin 1. We beat the game, so I think we're done with that. I'm going to continue Mother 3 and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the time being so that we can get those done. Oh, sick. I see I got here right on time. Oh, yeah, you definitely did, Troy. You got here right on time. But yeah, so anyways, yeah. Next time I'm going to be playing Mother 3 since I'd like to continue doing that. And again, I might play like Xenoblade in the morning on one of the days if I'm feeling like it. And if not, then we'll play it the week after and we'll back and forth Mother 3 and Xenoblade. Oh, hey, so I'll see you in the VC, but give me about 10 minutes. Yeah, see you in the VC and have fun. It's going to be a little bit for me first, too.